Hello, everyone. Well, we are here again to recommend some books. The Sun Bookshop recommending to you, who hopefully are either over your Omicron, just about to get out of isolation, or didn't get it if you're one of the 3 people left in Melbourne. Anyway, I have read over the past few weeks a book. Well, it's taking me a long time to read because I've been really, really busy. And I hate that. I just want a big chunk. I'm going to finish it this afternoon. It's called Olga Dies Dreaming by Xochitl Gonzalez. And this is a debut author. I absolutely adore this book. It's so fantastic. It is about a woman called Olga and her brother Pedro. On the face of it, she is a wedding planner, a successful wedding planner who plans weddings for high society people in New York. Her brother is a successful politician. They're both Puerto Rican background, and both of their parents were activists, extreme activists for Puerto Rico. And their father has died, and their mother left them to work for the Puerto Rican cause. Left them with their grandmother and disappeared. So they've never seen her. All they've had from her are these letters that basically say, what are you doing wasting your life being a wedding planner? You should be an activist. What are you doing wasting your life being a politician? You should be an activist. So you have their stories. They're really great characters. It's set in Brooklyn. There's also so much history about Puerto Rico that I didn't know. It's set in 2017, where there's just been an earthquake, not an earthquake, a Hurricane Maria, I think it is. Just before that, there was another hurricane in Puerto Rico. It is just a fantastic, oh my God, I love it so much. I love Olga. She is larger than life and amazing and changing. She's changing a lot, and so is her brother during this book. And they are great characters, and I can't wait to get back to them. So that's Olga Dies Dreaming by Xochitl Gonzalez. Back over to you.
Well, this week I'm going to recommend The Hush by Sara Foster. It's, to the surprise of nobody, it's a thriller, but it is a sort of dystopian future thriller. So it's set in about 5 years' time. So the pandemic has happened, and it's set in the UK, where the government has just sort of amped up their Big Brother style surveillance of the citizens, and everyone has to wear essentially a smartwatch where you do a medical check-in every morning. It monitors everyone's movements. You can only use your watch for payments and those sorts of things. So all of the citizens of the UK are being tracked in this post-pandemic world, where there's also been a huge amount of climate change sort of protests and changes implemented in the world, so that the citizens are kind of rising up against the government. And while all of that is happening, a terrible phenomenon starts to happen where sort of 1 in 10 babies is a stillbirth, and then over the ensuing 6-month period that increases. So it becomes 1 in 8, then 1 in 6, then 1 in 4, etc., until it's almost like a 50-50 chance if a child will be born live or stillborn. And there's no explaining why this is happening to the babies, and only in the UK. And the main character and her daughter, so the main character is she's a midwife, and she works in one of the hospitals, and her daughter, one of her daughter's friends has gone missing, and it turns out that she was a teen pregnancy and she's gone missing. And there's an online sort of internet sleuth that exposes the fact that actually over the last 6 months, a number of teen pregnancies teenagers who are pregnant have gone missing, and so there's almost this little conspiracy about what's happening to all of these expectant teen mothers. And then the daughter finds out that she is pregnant. So then it becomes sort of this race against the clock as to what's going to happen. You can't tell anybody that you're pregnant, and what has happened to all of these teen mothers and what is happening to all of the babies. So it's kind of like this mad dystopian world that you can almost see as kind of the beginnings of the likes of, V for Vendetta or even Children of Men, kind of that state that those pieces of fiction kind of explored. And it's just so page turning, and I really, really loved it. I loved the main characters. So you've got Emma and Lainey, and it's just so well written and page turning, and I couldn't put it down, and I read it really quickly, and it's really great. And the grandmother is this real staunch feminist who, she's just outrageous, and it's fantastic. I can say nothing more. The Hutch by Sara Foster. And that's it from us for this week. Have a good week, everybody. Stay safe. All of that. And we will see you next week. See you guys. Bye.